Today we're looking at the craziest video game glow-ups of all time. And if you want to see a glow-up, this is me when I was fat. This is me now, all right? That's a glow-up. We're going to be looking at some crazy ones today, like this one from Zelda. This is crazy. Zelda's a game a lot of people love, all right? I personally don't. Never played it in my life, to be honest with you. But that's what it used to look like back in the day, all right? Old, ugly, poop mountains behind you. Maybe those are poop. I don't know even what they are. And then this, where you've got a little bit of a selfie of me about 5 years ago right there coming at you. It's pretty crazy to think how far this thing came. Never played either of them. Have zero nostalgia connected to it. I know Zelda fans attack me, all right? I just don't have time. Maybe one day I'll play, maybe one day. Tomb Raider, all right? Y'all have seen this? The girl with the pointy, I'm not trying to get demonetized, but you know what I'm saying, all right? This is it. This is where it came from. And now she looks more HD than real life. All right, that's beyond a glow up. This is a girl that got broken up with and said, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna come back a new woman, and she did. Look at this. She's got a bow and arrow. She came from walking, she even got a weapon? You know, she's got a little, what is that? Do you guys see that? It looks like a slinky in her backpack. She's fighting with a slinky. Oh, Street Fighter. This one's actually kind of interesting because, truth be told, the background, the health bars, and pretty much everything besides the characters really looks very unchanged. Like, you legitimately could pop that old background into the new game, and it would literally almost be unrecognizable. Like, it'd be like, yeah, that's fine. It fits here. Like, I don't know. Street Fighter is one of those games where it really doesn't matter how it looks. It's more about just getting owned by people that are better than you. Now, this is interesting, all right? I know a lot of you like Minecraft. I know. This is what Steve number 2 looked like. This is the original Steve back in early Minecraft. And to be honest with you, he really didn't change that much. I mean, they pretty much finalized that design about 10 years ago and said, it's good enough. Spider-Man, literally, no lie, no cap. That top Spider-Man game was my childhood. I grew up on that game. It was so good. And it pains me that I have not played the new one yet. Probably I'd put this top game in my all-time top 3 games of all time. This is interesting. So this is your original Sonic right here. All right, again, a classic game. If you haven't played this, you're kind of making me feel a little old here. This is what new Sonic looks like. And to be honest with you, there's also this Sonic, which is the one from the movie that almost got Sonic canceled. Can you cancel a virtual man? Probably, you guys probably tried that. Sim City. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play this one. I never played it. I played City Skylines, but this is pretty wild. And the crazy thing is that even though this one looks ugly and nasty and like kind of not good, I feel like it would actually still be like really fun even today in 2021. Now, Resident Evil is a game that I actually pretty sure I posted on my Loverfella channel once. But you can see it's kind of changed to a man that almost looks real from, could be like you could put this in Minecraft and call it an artistic painting type graphics. All right, I'm gonna do a little quiz. We're gonna play a little game, all right? Guess who this is? Number 1, Domino's Pizza old mascot. Number 2, Mario. Number 3, Rapunzel. You're all wrong. It's actually Princess Peach. You can tell because you can't. I hope you didn't get that. I'll be honest with you. If you did, I'm impressed. Original Princess Peach had peach colored hair. And I feel like that would actually be kind of sick if she still did. I'm just gonna point out, I feel like she's still peach hair. Number 2, they managed to literally design an entire face, change her eye color, change her crown. I mean, they basically redid the girl. I mean, this is not Peach. They must have killed the original Peach off and replaced them with this imposter. Blonde hair, blue eyes, pink. She's not even wearing pink. I mean, this is, I got issues with it. All right, this one's all my favorite. This is my all-time favorite, all right? We're gonna slowly unblur it. Boop. What is that? That's the original Pikachu, folks. And I still have Pokemon cards. I still have the original Pikachu. Not first edition, so it's not worth a lot of money. This type of thing is what he used to look like. He was a fat boy. He was real fat. And then they kind of skinnied him up over time and kept him, gave him those thighs. You can see he's got a very, very thick thigh region here. But originally, the boy was just a chonker. And they said, yo, let's make a fat mouse. And I frankly wish he still looked like that. Because, can you imagine a little pillow plushie the size of this man? Could you imagine? Pac-Man, again, this one's actually interesting. Like, everyone knows what Pac-Man is. But how do you go from this? Like, literally, this does not even look like the same character. Who is the person that said, hey, man, we need you to take the most iconic video game character of all time that's literally just a yellow circle with a piece cut out of it that someone bit and turn it into an actual living, breathing thing? Like, that's how you do that. Need for Speed. Oh, I played some Need for Speed growing up. I'll tell you right now, this was a childhood memory. I remember sitting there before school. It was like summer vacation one year. My mom comes down. I'm thinking like, yo, I'm never going back to school again. I didn't realize summer ended. My mom's like, Zach, guess what? And I'm like, what? And she's like, you go back to the babysitter in 3 weeks. And I was like, I was actually playing Need for Speed. I'll just never remember because I was like, I have to go back? I thought I was done. I went to school for a year. Turns out there's more than 1 year. Another classic. Man, I've played like all of these, man. I'm a gamer. This is Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if those are tanks or freaking desert temples, jungle temples, man. I don't know what we're looking at here. They're standing on top of like a cheese and like what are those Chattahoochee board things? And then you come down and boom, you got a freaking real life dude with a dog and you can hide underneath boxes. It's actually such a fun game. Metal Gear, if you haven't played, highly recommend it. That's a fun one. Wow, Mario Kart. Like, this is another timeless one. Like, there's a few games in here that I feel like playing the old version would just hold up in modern times. Mario Kart, the original one, I feel like that's one of those games. Like, I could play that today and be like, yeah, this is a good AAA quality game. Like, in fact, there are probably some ways I would like it more because I suck at the new one. Battlefield 1 versus the newest Battlefield. That is absolutely crazy to look at a shot like this because of the top one. I couldn't play a game like that. This is one where I couldn't play it because it's so empty and dead feeling. Like, oh. Then you come down here, you got the atmosphere, you got the fog, the trees, the lights, those little things that, whatever, this tram thing, whatever, I don't know what you call that, bike. Like, you got the detail, all right? I need detail to enjoy the game. That didn't rhyme. I thought it would come out as a rhyme. It just didn't. Sometimes you gotta trust your instincts and they let me down there. That's how it is. Now, I don't know what this game is. It's called Mafia. I don't know if I've ever heard of this game, to be honest with you, but what I will say based on the graphics is it appears to be a game I would very much enjoy playing. If you take Red Dead Redemption, it's a super old game, a lot of horses. You take GTA, it's a super modern game. What about the time we're missing? Like the 50s, like a game like in this time period, but made by Rockstar. That'd be cool. Unless this is, I could be. I don't know anything about it. FIFA, a game that I actually play on an almost daily basis. If you didn't know that, FIFA 21, good game. Played it my whole life. I love it and I hate it. It's really just a terrible and great game at the same time, but I hate it, I think. Now, OG Bowser, probably one of the creepiest looking just things I've ever seen in my life. First off, just want to point out, he's got teeth coming out of his nose. I mean, second off, his nose is freaking, I don't know, it's like going up, like this dude's got a Pinocchio looking nose out here. I think Bowser really grew up in a good way. Like I feel like I appreciate Bowser's change. I think it did him well. Glad that his nose no longer grows teeth out of it, but I think he looks good. I think he's an iconic character. I think he's clean. Good job, Nintendo. I remember as a kid, you'd always go over to that kid's house that had GTA because you wanted to play so bad, but you were never allowed. And this, the top picture, this is what I grew up with. And I remember my mom was like, no, Zach, that game's too dangerous. How can you be too dangerous when it looks like this? You can't even tell what anything is. But yeah, this is a pretty incredible game. This actually is like literally, I've seen shots that look like so real, you think it's real. I've never really even played it. I should probably play it. It'd be fun. Hitman 1 versus the next Hitman. Again, another game I haven't played, but what I will say is I appreciate the cyberpunk aesthetic because apparently cyberpunk kind of, well, punked themselves with a bad release. That's pretty good. See what I did there? I used the word punk twice. That was just real creative. All right. Doom. I'll be honest with you. I never played it. It looks kind of cool up here. Like I like these little eyeball looking things. I think it's pretty clean. Never played this one either. Looks pretty clean too. Think it both looks clean. Think it's both classic. Think it's both good. Thumbs up for me. Call of Duty, played this game like crazy as a kid. Yeah, I mean, this is another one of those games where like it looks good, it looks better every year, and yet it seems like I hate it and love it. Like, yo, this game's so good, I'll play it for a month, and then like I'll never touch it for 2 years, and then come back. It's like, I don't know, man. FIFA and COD are just like, I hate them and I love them. Another crazy transfer, like literally the people out here at Nintendo just changed how everyone looks. Look at this. I mean, Mario's literally like green. In fact, he almost looks more monkey-like than human-like in this image. And then boom, you pop up and now he's a freaking full-on plumber. Changes clothes, changes everything. This is not the Mario I grew up with, all right? This is imposter. Someone killed him all. Plus your mustache looks like a giant eyelash. Girl put that, what's that stuff you girls, makes your eyelashes sprawly. You know what I'm talking about? Crash. This is Crash. Again, man, this is weird because I played this game so much as a kid. Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart. All right, that's what I played. I think that was the name. That's what he looked like. It was a really fun game. I mean, I like it, but now look at it. Look what they've done to our boy. He's a furry. Look what they've done to him. He looks so fine. He was good. He looked okay. Now look at this man, all right? Walking around with fur everywhere like he's a Bandicoot. No, it's a real animal, Bandicoot. I'm about to prove it to you right now. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Bandicoot. We're gonna learn together today, folks. That is look at that. It's a Bandicoot. It's a Bush Heritage Australia animal. All right, bet you didn't know that. Halo, again, all-time classic game. Yeah, this is one where, again, you could go back to the classic and be like, yeah, sure, it might look a little better these days, but does it play better? Is it more fun? Will your friends still play with you like they did back when you played Halo? And the answer is no, because all your friends have babies living in Germany and around the world. All right, no, they're not. So the original is better. Elder Scrolls is interesting, folks, because I never played the original. Heard they were good. Just wasn't on my radar. Too violent. All right, anything with swords was violent. But yeah, Skyrim looks pretty sick. I'm excited for the new one to come out. I think it'll be exclusive to Xbox. All right, you heard it here. I think with that acquisition, it'll be exclusive, but I'm probably gonna buy an Xbox to play it, so I think it'll be sweet. Assassin's Creed, actually, one of the more impressive ones because it already looked good in the original, and it still looks good, but I mean, I don't know. Assassin's Creed's interesting to me. I mean, it's a weird game, but it feels like it's a walking simulator. I haven't played them all, but there was a time where I tried to go through and beat every single one, and I realized like the first 3 were literally like, follow this dude. Now follow this dude. Now jump off into a sandpit. Now follow this. So like, bro, I can't. So I gave up. Never played them again. But guys, these are games with a crazy video game glow up, just like me when I was fat to where I am now. If you want to see more pictures of me when I was fat, you can follow me on Instagram. Link below @Loverfella. Would love to have the Zach links. Follow me there. Guys, thank you. Peace.